Hi guys, what a weird week I've had this week. I got suspended by Twitter for reasons which completely baffled me. But every time you went on my Twitter handle, it said Matt Woodcock's account has been suspended. And at first it was quite funny and I'd have some laugh with some colleagues and everything. But then it became quite reputationally a little bit damaging because it just looked so dodgy that there's this sort of gobby priest who's been suspended. What has he said or what has he done? And so I got really started getting agitated and really angry about it, wanting to fire off these sort of really irate emails to Twitter and saying what's going on. And then later on in the week, I was trying to sort out my second vaccine jab and I'm on the phone and nobody could help me and it was all a bit of a mess. And I started getting a little bit irate with the NHS handler on the phone. But then I suddenly thought, what am I doing? Why am I getting so angry? This poor woman's probably got loads of other irate customers on the phone. Last thing she needs is another gobby priest on there telling her the odds. So it was a really sort of stop in the tracks moment for me this week. And I suddenly thought, well, actually, being angry is not helpful. It's actually being counterproductive. And it reminded me of this really, really challenging bit of the Bible that said, everyone should be quick to listen, slow to speak, and slow to become angry. What a challenge that is. It is for me anyway. But I think it's really wise and ultimately it's really helpful. I have that instant gratification when something makes me angry and I can react with a word or a snotty email. And it might make you feel good for a very small amount of time, but in the long term, I don't think it helps anybody. But to be slow to anger and to be quick to listen, to really listen to a situation and to not suddenly sound off, but to wait and to choose our words more carefully, I think is a far more helpful thing in here to the situation in hand and also to the people around us. So I've been really challenged about that this week. Happily, Twitter have now unsuspended me. Apparently it was a mistake. They mistook me for some sort of spam robot and they even apologised, which was lovely. But there's my challenge this week, to be quick to listen, slow to become angry and slow to speak. I'm definitely a work in progress, but I do find that really helpful and challenging, and it's something that I'm going to try and get better at. Have a great week.